Hi lovies, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm Gina, aka Gina Louise, as I say in all my videos. So today I wanted to do a fall upcycle. I'm joining a bunch of other people doing this collab. It's called Falloween, for fall and Halloween, and you had to do a thrift flip, something pertaining to Halloween or fall. So I decided, well, I didn't want to do home decor. I'm still want to do my clothing flips. So I decided I'm going to take a pair of my jeans, and I got these jeans, and I'm going to make them into a fall looking designer pair of jeans. So for a couple of dollars from the thrift store, I bought this pillow for like $2 because I love the plaid and the color. It, to me, it just screamed fall, so I'm going to use that on my jeans. I found this tablecloth for like $3, and it just covered with fall leaves and the colors, and I thought this was great. I'm going to use this on my jeans, and I'm not just going to make a pair of jeans for myself. I'm going to make a pair of jeans, and then I got these little ones for my little granddaughter, and I'm going to make her a pair of cool designer looking fall Halloween jeans as well. Okay, so let's get started. Now I'm just going to cut this off. I was looking to see if it had a zipper, but no, it's not a zipper. This is where they sewed it closed. So I guess it's maybe a handmade pillow actually. I don't know. Get that staple, where did it go? Oh, here it is. I mean, the way it's sewn closed, it looks homemade, but so all this stuffing I'm going to put in a bag so I can use it in case I want to make a pillow or I need it for something else. So this was a very, very stuffed pillow. Super stuffed pillow. Wow. Wow. This is a lot. This pillow has no scent to it, which I'm so happy because I get skeeved. Can't help it. Certain things that gross me out. So like when I thrift and there's a real funky smell on something, it kind of grosses me out. All right, I'm gonna finish cutting this and do all of that. Now I'm just making about 1/4 inch seam, and if you want this to be a no-sew, take your Fabri-Tac glue, glue that seam down. I'm going to take it over to my sewing machine, and the reason why I'm doing this is because when I put this in the bottom to make the bell bottom, I wanted to have a hem when I line it up with the bottom of the pants. Now I'm just checking to see how much fabric I have and how far up the leg I want to go. So I don't want to go that high. I'm going to just cut 10 inches up on the outer seam. That's as much as I want to bell out the bottom of these pants. You, of course, could go up to the knee. You could go all the way up to the waist, whatever you want. I'm just doing the bottom. So I'm looking for the 10 inches. I'm measuring 10 inches. I'm going to mark it, and then I'm just going to cut. Now I'm opening up the leg as wide as I want it. I measure the opening at the bottom, which is 5.5 inches. I'm placing the fabric on the opening so I know how to cut it. A lot of people who do this, they cut a triangle and put the triangle in. I don't do that. I just cut a rectangle. I make sure that it hangs over on both sides of the opening and it hangs over the top. I do line up the bottom seam, the seam I made on the piece of fabric, and of course the seam on the pants. So I'm just feeling for the top of the triangle there, and I'm going to cut probably an inch over it. What I do is later on, after I either sew the piece in place or I glue it in place, I will turn the jeans inside out and just cut off the extra fabric. I find it so much easier to do it that way. Now I'm just using the first one as a pattern to cut the second one. Now with both right sides facing up, I tuck the piece of fabric inside the jean leg, and I make sure that the seam that I put on the piece of fabric and the seam on the jeans line up. Like I said, you can make this opening as wide as it possibly goes, or you can make a small opening. I will also place a piece of cardboard between the fabric and the jeans so that I don't glue the front to the back of the jean leg. Okay, I'm just shoving a piece of cardboard that I cut off of an Amazon box. I'm sticking it in there, and now I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac glue. I'm shifting it over a little bit so I have more space on this side as well, and I am just taking my Fabri-Tac glue and I am going to glue the pant leg on the edges to the fabric. Now I'm taking a piece of wax paper, like I always do when I'm using Fabri-Tac glue. I'm laying it on there, and I'm just going to, whatever I could grab that has some weight to it, I'm just going to put it on top, hold it down for a couple of minutes until it adheres, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the other pant leg. I use Dollar Tree diamond wrap on the flare of these jeans, as you will see later on in the video when I show you how to do that on the kids' jeans. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to get more DIY content like this one. Then leave a comment below saying I subscribed, and I will reply to every comment. Now I am just gathering some scraps from my stash because I want to make some pumpkin patches for my granddaughter's jeans. So anything that was like in fall colors, little pieces I grabbed, and I grabbed my heat and bond so I can create the pumpkins. So what you do is you will iron this on the back of your piece of fabric, and I got some pumpkins from online that I printed out, and then I just trace them and cut them out, and then you peel the back off of the heat and bond and you just iron it to your jeans. I've done this a lot in some of my past videos where you could see them. And so enjoy the process. The easiest way to do this is to flip it around. I like to take my image and I lay it on the heat and bond, and I take a Sharpie and I just trace around it, and then I cut it out. It is so much easier to cut fabric shapes out after you put heat and bond on it and let it cool down. Here are some of the pumpkins that I made, and one of them I used fabric paint on it right here that you will see, but you can't do that until after you iron it on your garment, not before. Now I'm just figuring out where I want to lay my patches and my pieces of fabric, and I'm just placing them around until I create a design that I like. I was looking for something that had some weight to it, and the only thing I could find was my water bottle to place it down. Now I am taking my fabric puffy paint and I am just adding some pumpkin lines to my pumpkin patch. And now to do the kid pants. And you're going to see a few more steps that I left out of the adult jeans because I wanted to show you on the kids pants. Okay, now I'm just marking it 6 inches. I took a piece of tailor's chalk and I marked it 6 inches up the side. With the pieces I had left from the fabric from the mommy jeans, I am using that to do the toddler jeans. You can glue the hem or you can sew the hem, same as we did with the woman size jeans. Okay, same process. We're just working with a pair of tiny jeans. Okay, same process as the adult jeans. I cut the leg up on the seam. I took my rectangle and I pushed it into place. I opened the bottom of the jeans as wide as I want the flare. I'm just going to glue it into place, and then after it dries I turn them inside out, and the extra fabric inside I just cut out. It's much easier than cutting a square and trying to a triangle and trying to line it up. This is how I added the rhinestone strips. I took the Dollar Tree diamond strip adhesives and I just cut strips of it and I peeled off the back, but I also used my Fabri-Tac glue with it and I just glued them up the sides on both sides. I cut them to the right size and it was so easy, I just glued them. Here's a little tip. If you get some of that fabric glue on the jeans, just take a nail file and just lightly rub it until it comes off. Here's a close-up of what it looks like. It came out so cute. I just love the little bling added to it. After everything dried on the jeans, I turned them inside out, and that's when I cut the extra fabric out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to get more DIY content like this one. Then leave a comment below saying I subscribed, and I will reply to every comment. Now I'm taking that pretty tablecloth and my heat and bond, and I'm going to turn all these beautiful fall leaves into patches for the kid jeans and the mommy jeans. Now my favorite part of any DIY is when I get to decorate everything. And now for the final results.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into rights. Here we go, you could take me there tonight. Whoa, this life is all we know. Whoa, I can't stay if you can't let it go. I never really know what's going on. And even when you're near.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button to get more DIY content like this one. Then leave a comment below saying I subscribed, and I will reply to every comment.
Next to me, I feel like you were gone. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you